Chris Jordan, you've signed another year on top of the year you have with us at Sussex, a new extension to your contract. You must be delighted.
Yeah, very delighted actually. You summed it up there. Overjoyed from the time I arrived at the club. I've been made to feel really welcome back in 2013, and ever since I've just gone from strength to strength, and it's a club that really feels like home now, and I'm glad to be signed on another year to hopefully help the club win some silverware in the coming years.
Yeah, it doesn't seem so long since you first arrived here at Hove, let's say 3 or 4 years ago now, but life's changed quite quickly in that time, hasn't it, for you?
Yeah, it has actually. I think within like 7 or 8 months I got my first call up to England, and that was a lot of credit to everyone around me here as well, to help me settle really quickly off the field so I can get on with on-field matters, and was just happy I could repay the club in that form.
And you must be pleased you've got another 2 years now, and it's a really exciting time for Sussex generally as a team and a squad, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd like to think so, yeah. Obviously we're in a little bit of a transitional period. As you can see from last season, sometimes we were really good and sometimes we were really poor, and I mean there's no other way to put it really, but I think that since obviously Dave has come on board, his sort of philosophy, if you like, and his plans that he's trying to implement are heading in the right direction, and hopefully we can put in some good performances both for him and for the club in the coming seasons.
Mark's been quite big on giving the young players a chance, and obviously you probably see yourself as a bit of a senior player now, so you can pass on a bit of your experience to them.
Yeah, could you imagine that? Yeah, definitely. I'm all for helping out younger guys, if you like, or less experienced guys, if you like, because I know what it was like when I was that age, and any little help I got at that age, and any little bit of knowledge I got at that age, I was very grateful for. So I'm not one to really sort of impose myself and try to force anything upon anyone, but if anyone were to come to me and ask me questions on what's not, I'm more than happy to help them.
Yeah, and you know, like I say, he's been big on giving those young players a chance, and that's the sort of chances you had early in your career to progress, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. You saw the likes of obviously Jofra last season. He got a young player of the year, and rightly so. He came in the back end of the season and really showed his class even at such a young age with both the bat and the ball, and I think the future is really bright in general. You got other young players like Stu Whittingham and what's not. So yeah, the future is very bright, and I'm looking forward to working with them going forward.
And back to yourself, I've got some stats here, you like this. With the bat in 2016, best first class score, best list A score, best T20 score.
Craziness.
With the ball, best list A figures, best T20 figures, best T20 international figures. You've had a pretty good year, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, when you put it like that, you have to look at it that way. Obviously, by my own standards, I'd like to win slightly better at different times throughout the summer. But if I'm always one to take positives from a situation, and as you just listed there, those are all positives. So hopefully I can build on them and maybe better that next season.
Really exciting time for you as well. After the big bash shortly, I mean you must be really excited about that.
Yeah, my first stint in the Big Bash, so obviously when it first came about and I signed initially, it was really exciting, and I can't wait to get out there, leave on Saturday, and hopefully I can hit the ground running and put in some great performances for the strikers. And
with your skipper out there as well, he's going to be keeping a close eye on you, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely. I'll be keeping a close eye on him as well. No, hopefully if I come up against him, I can go one up on him.
And the squad's announced this week for the T20 tour in India. I mean, again, end of January, so you'll be working towards that now as well.
Yeah, 100%. All the things you listed there, all good news, but I think it's still important for me to take one day at a time, one tournament at a time, if you like, and don't get too far ahead of myself. I still have plenty of areas in my game that I want to improve, and hopefully in the coming months I can do that and sort of make another jump.